win. IHG still controls out to Marcinovich along the blue line. Back to Marcinovich. Down to Finnick. This one's shot, and it will be good. IHG scores first. Wins the draw for IHG. This one's shot all the way from the blue line, and it's going to go in. Big number 23, Zach Nelson, the defenseman. From the player looking for an angle. Can't get one. Excellent work by the Bruins defense so far in this possession. Shot on once again. Another pad save by Gale. And that one is going to go into the net. Gale was sprawled across the crease. Excellent work there by Bruins defenseman. Oh, great save there by Gale. Redirection, and it's going to go into the back of the net. Shooting and scoring is IHC, and this one is tied at 4 apiece. Number 7, Marini, that put it in the back of the net. Carpentier out to Robbins. Excuse me, out to Cordas. Over to Says. This one's shot on, and it goes in. IHC still in control of the puck. This one's shot on, and blocker save there by Gale. Shot and score. Number 8 puts it in the back of the net. And IHC will take a 6-4 lead.
And the next shooter for the Comets is Michael Coxis, is how I believe we're saying that name. Number 55 scores! Coxis with the goal. And so the last hope for the New Hampshire Monarchs is skating on in right now. That's Will Crane. No! And that's it. Utica beats New Hampshire in a shootout. You don't win friends with salad. 3 rounds, that's all you needed. And the next shooter for the Comets. Paul Leto playing it to the near side for New Jersey. And further along the near side. And Luke House going backwards here to try and evade the pressure. And Leto turns it over. And there's a man that's going to go right on goal. Save made! Caruso! Are you kidding? A 2-on-0. He stopped it. That was a pen thrower. I threw my pen for that one. Paul Leto playing it to the near side for New Jersey. Bellavoine for the Express. It's on the brakes near side. Back to the point, Romeo Terrain, and opposite point to be played along. Seahawks don't allow the Express any further puck movement as it's out to center. Express very quickly back in. Will Walford and his line mate working on the score. It is Walford on the rebound in front. That's the first goal of the game. Walpole draws it on the 8th goal of the season for Will Walford. Win for Walpole, making 20 saves in a shutout performance against Team Maryland. 3-0-1 for the Seahawks. Patrick O'Neill in front. Save Falk instead on Adam Gian. Was one of those necessary icings, I guess, if you want to keep your head on in this game. Face-off win. Score! right off the face-off. It is Thomas Kristanich remaining on the power play. Hunter Phillips nudged it back for Cal Mel. Dishes off. Return to Mel from Phillips. Mel down to the goal line in front. Oh, and over for the score. It's a power play goal for Patrick McDonald. And it is 3-0 Express. Play it into a mess. Another dump in for Tristan Borelski, and it's John Murphy as this line stays out there for SHC. Murphy trying to cut out in front. Knocked down and skates. Gian right there. Save made. Fuck, instead. Murphy jetting away. So are others. Nothing comes of that.
Can I do whatever you want? Can I press buttons? No, you can't do that. Can I zoom? No, you can't do that. Well, girl says, can I put the headphones on? Sure, you can do that. It was a mix of yes and no to their requests. Score! Andrew Keith has scored here in the first minute of the second period.
Gone a little cold now, of course, with the rest of the offense, but Henley's been very good for them this season. Now it's O'Neill, front score! On the rebound, the shot came in, and Patrick O'Neill parries it. There goes the streak that the Seahawks were trying to get rid of. They have tied this game at 1. Rangers continue on the power play here. Oh, and cross-ice pass score. Andrew Keith has got his second, and both goals for the Rangers. Rangers get it out. This is Doherty can't advance. The puck hopped on him. O'Neill. John Murphy on the wing. Dropped it over O'Neill. Passes further in front. Score! Adam Gian with the quick response. Less than a minute, probably, after the Keith goal, the Seahawks get it back. Shot off the glass. Rangers holding on here. Keith and Haight. Mitch Haight giving back to Keith. Back to Haight. To the left side now. Scold. Shot blocked. Kingston batted it along. Score! Connor Bizal with 1:35 in the third period has given the Rangers the 3-2 lead. Power play goal, Tibbs. 6 seconds into the power play. Brett Tibbs has put IHC ahead.
John Jammers. Flipped it ahead. Somehow onside for Simon Deldon. Sneaking on through, scores! Simon Deldon with the shot and score. It's 4-2, Islanders Hockey Club. Score! Power play goal, Tibbs. 6 seconds into the power play. Brett Tibbs has put IHC ahead. John Jammers. Flipped it ahead. Somehow onside for Simon Deldon. Sneaking on through, scores! Simon Deldon with the shot and score. It's 4-2, Islanders Hockey Club.
Back out to Coda. Coda was walking in with fresh legs there. Could not capitalize. Coda rifles another one. It's in! The rebound and the score for Ryan Barrett. And we are level at 1. The blue line. Backhands it to his left. Deldon takes the shot. The one-timers, they score! Tap it to Lions. Now maybe a turnover here for the Patriots. Too much traffic in the slot. And now maybe a 2-on-1 here for the Islanders. But the defense is getting back quickly. The shot, the give it up. They score! Fake the shot, give it up to the right side. Liam Lyons wins it in overtime at 1:08. Had him all the way. Back out to Coda. Coda was walking in with fresh legs there.
Going on for players out. Centered. Going on for the collection by Jason Ruskowski. And Ruskowski for Powell. Will turn it out in front, and here's a shot on goal. Sims makes the save. And it's going to be the Islanders getting it back on the other way. Donnellan, and now it's Brian Vandelinder trying to find a handle on it. Gets it. Sims makes the save. Not a trip. This is all the way down into the Powell zone. No icing here. It's going to come out in front. Karasek. He's got all day. Score! McKenzie. 10.5 minutes remaining in this third period. Jim McCabe here with you on Hockey TV. In front! Save Sims! Got it on the goal line. Figured out right away. In many ways, that a goalie is like a pitcher in baseball. Oh, now this pass ahead of Hoyer, and Staring's able to play away from him, but it's still Hoyer getting it for rebound, who then tried to turn it out further in front. Gunnar Statham from the right point, it goes in! There was the drive-by from Dane Hoyer, but everybody goes to Statham. That'll do it for the man advantage for the PAL Islanders. Big kill for the Northern Cyclones with now less than 6.5 to go in the third. One goal from Powell will make this a one-goal game still, so Cyclones aren't quite out of the woods yet, but lots of breathing room that was given to them on that second goal. Torres shot, there it is! And it is now a one-goal game. There's Rebound. Score! Zach Rebound gets it back for Northern. Skowski And just nudges it for Bobby Staring, whose shot goes off the end boards out in front. Sims makes another save. So it's an empty net for Powell, and they've got the power play 6-on-4. Kasperick won't receive this pass. It's gobbled up by Rebound, and it's an empty net. Rebound off the right post. I can't. Rebound takes down Ficini. That's all allowed, and it's an empty net goal for Nicholas Brettschneider. Number 12 for the Monarchs for the next time out is Dominic Posh. Score! Your goal scorer is David Wilcox. Here's Kate DiStefani for the Cyclones. Penalty coming up on Rochester now. The late call, and Northern holds on here. The pass. Oh, and what an effort from Boulder to get over there. But it is the shot and the score for Pavel Karasek. Played out in front by Brettschneider. Nobody there for a Cyclone. And bumped down on Stern by Hurl. Now there's a man going right to the net. Score! Preston Park has scored. The Cyclones are up 3-0. They'll sack. Shot taken by Nick Lotvala, missing. A lot of players without nameplates. Tells you Rochester's got a lot of new players on this. And one of them has just scored. That is Tyler Kelly. It is hard, and here's Kate DiStefani. Kate DiStefani. There is an answer for Northern to make it 4-1. You've got comments. Again with that slow start, but figuring things out here now. And it's a score for Park. With his second off. 2 games at one's scheduled for, I believe, 9:45. And the next one after that will be Northern versus Utica. And here's a goal for Dane Hoyard. And it's 6-pack. In front took it behind, and that was the end of that. And a huge hit. Wilcox on Davies. Matthew Davies getting hit hard into his own bench. Evade the pressure. Kaus going backwards here to try and evade the pressure. And Leto turns it over, and there's a man that's going to go right on goal. Save made! Caruso! Are you kidding? A 2-on-0, he stopped it. He's been around at this level of hockey for a little bit now. But now in the NCDC, he's going to have to make a save here. He does. Getting across to stop Danilenko. Out of nowhere here, this has become Jack Caruso's game. He couldn't get the puck in front. Slow to get up as the South Shore King. This is going to go back. Score! There is the shot and the score from John Cole with just a little bit of hesitation. There's a man bringing it in for New Jersey. It's Adrian Franco. Shot! Score! Franco! Back. Cole tried to rip it. It was blocked. Here's Luke House. He's going to go to the net. Penalty coming up. It is a penalty shot. Here he comes. Score! New Jersey Rockets take the 2-1 lead. A minor and the major. That is brutal for the South Shore Kings. That is a black eye for them to end regulation here, and is really going to handicap them as far as getting this game tied. And they might get more here on this hit. But Tucson will sit, so this is going to be a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. Costello in front. Bastion, it went on by him. And a swing and a miss from the other man in front. And then coming in with the shot, Lodakin missing. That's held on to here by the Kings. A friendly fire block, and then it's put in by Costello. Go to Ryan Leonard. Chased down and put into the empty net after the buzzer. Oh, there you go. Kings didn't like that from Leto. And they all get together now.
Sent back into the Seahawks zone. There's some pressure coming now. SHC escapes it, though. It's Gus Butler passing. And the man on the wing is Patrick O'Neill. He's got it now. O'Neill right in front. Score! Patrick O'Neill made the move, slipped right out in front. And it's 1-0 Seahawks. Sent back into the Seahawks zone. There's some pressure coming now.
Berdahl can do is play it deep. 1 minute in there for New Hampshire's Eric Brown. Comes out in front. Oh! Thomas Gale, a 1,000 megawatt wind turbine save there. Berdahl can do is play it deep. 1 minute in there for New Hampshire's Eric Brown. Comes out in front.
See if he comes back to the ice. We'll see if he comes back to the ice. Chance here for the Seahawks. Looking for a pass in the slot area, miss, and it comes outside the zone. They have to regroup. Gian comes down the right wing side now in front of his own bench. Hanley with it now, sends it across for his partner at the point. Looks to get a shot. Blocked there by Dan Long. McDonald behind the net now. For Honnold. Honnold with it now. Comes out from behind that. Chance here. Shot. They score. Adam Gian from Eric Honnold. And the Seahawks score on the power play, making this 1-0. And here comes Jack Morton coming fast to the neutral zone. Looking for speed. Gives it off there for Jarzen. O'Neill transitions back up for the Seahawks now. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining here in the second. Shot. They score. Patrick O'Neill on the shot. Came fast through, got a shot off in the slot. I don't think Nevin Tardif saw that one. And with 5:08 remaining here in the second period, the Seahawks take a 2-0 lead. Jackson Penner for Riccatelli coming down the right wing side. Chance here, back for Penner, shot. Nice save there by Tristan Hadley with no rebound coming out. Osani gets pushed. 15 seconds to go here. Nault comes around the top of the circle with it now. He looks to take a shot. Blocked there by the Seahawks. Shot saved there by Hadley. 5 seconds to go. Chance here out front. Nick Nault, one last chance to get a shot. And Hankson at the end of the game, as appropriate as how the rest of the game was played, blocks a shot before it gets all the way through to Hadley. Jack Morton might want to wash his hands there as he's getting broken up by an official. Frustration setting in at the end there for the Spartans.
5-on-4. Down 5-on-4. Klein, near side, Hinkson. Gets a wrister off. Pad save, Mackey. The rebound is cleaned up by Sawinski. His 4th goal of the season comes on the 2-man advantage. Sawinski behind the net. Goes to the opposite point. Stationed was Koger. And a save made by Mackey. Klein back over for Purdue this time. Purdue feeds one shot, score. Cutting in the back door was Patrick O'Neill. It's a power play goal, and it's 3-2 Worcester. It's been on the power play, some good backdoor cutting. But they're getting shots off from atop the slot. Something for Worcester to monitor moving forward. Here's O'Neill. Lifts one, scores! Patrick O'Neill, his 2nd goal in a matter of 2.5 minutes or so, ties the game at 3 apiece. A wrister, another save, Mackey. Savard trying to knock it out, but it's picked off by O'Neill. Another shot. That one was blocked down by his own man in front. O'Neill on the near side, score! Klein pops it in. Left uncovered in the slot. So it's 4-4. Take it one game at a time. Murray, a shot. It was blocked by Pitts. Pitts is down and slowly up. Looks like his foot might be really damaged. Shot, score. Cutting in, uncovered is Isaac Murray. His 3rd goal of the season is going to be the first lead of the game for the Seahawks. Is Yee back for Clavitt. Back for Yee. Yee will sling it. Doesn't quite meet the net. And there's a beautiful save by Bernard with Savard at the doorstep. Yee over to Twardowski. Twardowski tried to twirl it back for Yee. Finds Corshane in the corner. He explodes through. Savard looking for the deflection. Bernard stops it again with less than a minute to go. And regulation, the power play at 56 in regulation. Probably won't make much of a difference. There's Savard. Gets it to Clavitt. Clavitt atop the zone, defended by O'Neill. Launch back up atop the zone. Corshane got to be careful. It's onside. But knocked out by the Seahawks. Remember, the cage is empty. There's O'Neill. He'll bury the puck into the empty net and make it a 6-4 game. The power play at 56 and
give Lovett the only assist, but believe Malera is going to get one too. So we'll mark that down for now. It is the 8th goal of the season, 2nd of the game, and the Islanders get one right back. Paul Breyer's got his 7th goal of the season, and it comes at 5 minutes and 20 seconds off of a turnover. Breyer's 5th goal as a member of the Islanders acquired from the Rockets earlier this season, and he's got his 7th goal of the year in 16. And McCarthy drops it back up to the point. Lightfoot dishes off. Lightfoot gets it back. Up top, one-timer by Gatto, save made. Rebound out in front. Another chance, they score! Mason Beecher, 5th of the season. It's a power play goal, and don't look now, it's a 2-goal hockey game. 5th goal, 8th point of the season for the former Hitman forward. Mason Beecher, and it comes on the power play to make this a 2-goal game. Plenty of time to go. Time 10-10. Bruins looking to earn at least a split in the season series with the Islanders if they can hang on for the last 6:05 in regulation time. That's where we stand right now. Bruins on top 5-2. 4 goals in this period, 2 aside. Islanders got it to 2 at one point. Now another chance, they score, and they do it again. This time it's Cy Leclerc, who's got his 6th goal of the season. It's a 2-goal game again. Time of the goal, 14 minutes and 5 seconds. Well, the Islanders continue to battle here in this third period, down by as many as 4 goals. But they continue to fight, and now Cy
do a lot of games. Allowed me to do a lot of games. And they score off the draw. Wouldn't you know it? McDonald rifles one into the top corner. And the lead is sliced in half. Jack McDonald notches his 8th goal of the year. And the Seahawks are within 1. And the Seahawks score. Second time today, the Junior Rangers have led by 3 goals. Can the Seahawks mount a rally? They fling one just wide. Fouled, they score! Well, that didn't take long. Jack McDonald with his 2nd goal. It's 5-3. Hanley shoots and scores! Hanley finds the 5-hole. It's a power play goal. The power play was set to expire, and just like that, it is 5-4. 5 seconds of 5-on-4 remaining. Does well to get it in for McDonald on the hat trick. Has Hanley skating in. Didn't see him though. Instead, circles. This is Hanley. And he scores a one-time rocket into the top corner, and we are tied. Can you believe it? How about that?
Coming to Stewart's left, controlled by the Seahawks. Seahawks put it in front and a score. Arnold threw it right in front. And I believe that's Leo from the point. That looked like that hit Stewart in the chest. Here comes a breakaway, sending down the ice, and a big stop. That was Colindella on the breakaway. Seahawks setting up again. Another shot on net. It's loose in front. And getting away on the breakaway is Bella. And that is stopped. Nice stop. Philip Schleider again. Hinkson with a quick shot. Sent out to the point. C.J. Klein plays it. He fires a shot and scores. That's a wild one. So Klein's shot from the left point finds the back of the net. Puck comes out to Christensen. And O'Neill's got it. He's going to go in and put it into the net with 23 seconds left, and that ought to do it.
This one, what a thriller this one is. Face-off win for the Vineyard. Shot is blocked from Zarba. He's able to nudge it, and then it's over for the one-timer. That's Shank. The pass over from Elias Gunnarsson to Nathan Hurk, and now it's a score. It's a morphin time for Martha's Vineyard. They have transformed this back to a tie game. Colby Zarba has his second. With 38.9 seconds left, the extra skater was out there for the Vineyard, and it pays off. What a thriller this one is. Face-off win for the long in the crease. The other way, the Islanders Hockey Club were almost able to just jam that one. Then after it came off the backboards, similarly to what we just saw for the Junior Bruins a moment ago, nothing in the way of a goal. Sweden, Stockholm, Callie Anderson. Score! Connor Gato! Off the face-off, he does get it through Gale. Islanders Hockey Club, 1 minute, 23 seconds into the first period, grabbed the 1-0 lead. Long in the crease. The other way, the Islanders Hockey Club. Is going to be, but the Barnstable game at Sandwich on New Year's Eve is going to be a fun time. And then I've got 2 games on New Year's Day: Brookline at Nauset and Greater New Bedford at Bourne. And that is the holiday schedule coming up here for the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. Barnstable versus Natick. That's the Island Creek Oysters Cup at the Bog. And in this one, Sandwich up 4-2, Jack Greeley with the shot and the score. Another early period goal. Sandwich has scored early in each period in this one. But the Barnstable game at Sandwich on New Year's Eve is going to be players that pull off the far side boards, and Brookline's got players that just read plays well. This is 16 Chin who brings it in. He'll pass. Oscar make that Lindblom for Brookline. Couldn't do anything at the point. Pass down front. What a save! You have no power here, says Phil Markman on that pass in front. Wow. Off the far side boards, and Brookline's got players that just read plays well. Another face-off in the Rocket zone. It's another face-off win for IHC. Blake Coleman rips, scores! Pork chop sandwiches! Islanders Hockey Club, they've tied this game at 4 on the rip from Coleman. They were down 4. They've scored the last 4. going to end. It's a face-off win for the Islanders in the offensive zone. Connor Gato tried to pass to the other guy, but it winds up going to his second teammate out there, Cy Leclaire, who's held up by Shane Miller doing defense on him. Sits there on the end boards. Goes out in front, I think from the Rocket player, Blake Coleman scores! Have you paid the Pied Piper? Blake Coleman with 2 to tie and to win. What a comeback effort from the Islanders Hockey Club. They win 5-4. One going to end. Played yesterday. The Islanders played yesterday. Bobby Burns scores right off the faceoff. The shot goes in. The first one to the bench is Quinn McCarthy. It might be him from Spargerin. Now this is McCarthy the other way for IHC. Score! Comics Marcinkiewicz. McCarthy back Connor Gato, and he sends it on to the left side. Kyle Lightfoot stepping in front. Shot, score! Thomas Fink. Sturm in and twists it back from the pass that came from Nick Maximu, and the other way, it's a score on the shot from Mason Beecher. Coleman across Alex Rakitic. They'll pass. Dominic Marcinkiewicz now gives up Blake Coleman. There's another man in the left circle. He buries it. That's Patrick Marcinkiewicz. It's 5-1. Cy Leclaire was given the puck, but could not bang it home. Patrick Marcinkiewicz. There's a man open in the left circle again, and it's deja vu. Johan Rosenquist. IHC back in here. Dominic Marcinkiewicz passes in front. Score! Quinn McCarthy. Paul Breyer gives it. Blake Coleman passes. Nick Nemo gets it off the boards far side. Tries to center. Oh, man. Thank you very much, Paul Breyer. Now it's Dylan Wild. And Gato flips it out for Coleman. Gato down for the shot, score. Dylan Wild off the post and in. Bobby Burns passes Alex Rakitic. Kyle Lightfoot, score. This is Cy Leclaire right in front of the net. Score! Blake Coleman. Dylan Wild. Coleman. Shot. Deflected in by Stadheim. And now Quinn McCarthy on hat-trick watch. Down to Paul Breyer. You know they're going to want to try and get it for McCarthy. He's got it ready to go. And there it is. Throw the hats out for Quinn McCarthy. It's a 6th power play goal. The last 10, down to about the last 10 seconds on this power play. And now this will be moved ahead by Tyler Sutton. Shoots, oh no! Oh no! The glass broke! Down to about the last 10 seconds on this power. There for the little, and Marvel out there for the little Flyers. Gagnon with Migros swinging away in front, trying to knock that off his stick in front of his own net. Now up the center. Tyler Marvel with less than 100 seconds to go in the overtime. Here comes Migros with Colorado going to the net. Migros shoots, he scores! Not my chair, not my problem. Overtime winner for Scott Migros, and the Philadelphia Little Flyers win this one in overtime. And Marvel out there for the Little Flyers. Oh, and there's sure what that was about. Really not. No penalties were called. And here's a goal. Well, it's Noah Kiemel with the slapper, and it is a power play goal. One-timer thwarted. This could be a 2-on-1, but the Express player is getting back, so that neutralizes that. Shot was blocked from the North Carolina shooter, Sean Barrett. Now this is going to go to Jonah Hildreth with a half minute to go in the first half. Tim Lopez leading the way. He gives it on the right side. Shot, score! Two 2-0 Walpole Express on the goal from Tim Lopez. Face-off win for Walpole. Now Mel down to the goal line in front. Mel score from Will Walford. That'll be the only assist on that one. Mel to Walford, back to Mel. Power play goal, 3-0 Walpole Express. Cole Cavey, first shot, score! Deflection. Give the assist to Cavey. And the goal will be scored by Ashton Collazo. And Ryan King. King's not in the lineup. He's a non-injury scratch. The Revolution have scored. Trevor Clemson. Mashed off the near side boards. Tosti's going to come out with this in front. Shoot. Schleider makes a save and the rebound. Score. Brandon Crowther. Of unfortunate rebound control situations for Philip Schleider. Other than that, this might be a 0-0 game. It is 3-0 now on a roof job of a shot. That's a dagger for the Philadelphia Revolution. The late period goal by Dean Ostrovsky. 25 seconds. Pass goes Andre Bartoshevich in front, score. Jack McDonald on the pass from Andre Bartoshevich. Welcome back, Andre Bartoshevich, to the Seahawks. Good feed to Jack McDonald. It is a power play goal. And the Seahawks get on the board. It's 3-1. Dumped in by Levi Wright. Scales the dasher. It goes to the near corner. Here comes Arister. Score! Ryan Clear with the power play goal. A bullet. Low and true for Ryan Clear. And the Revolution go back to a 3-goal lead. And this is nudged back. And that is a beautiful setup for Michael Kubachka. 5-1 Revolution. Over to Kate Hanley. Hanley up the right side. It's on the breaks below the goal line. Feeds it out in front. Jack McDonald scores. That's goal number 2 for Jack McDonald. It's a 4-on-4 goal. McDonald's second of the game makes it 5-2. The Seahawks cut it to a 3-goal deficit. This was Gabriel Gagnon. And collecting this was Gabriel Gagnon. Now from the end boards, Chance Gorman played it out in front. This turns into transition the other way, and it's a score! Tanner Calderola. Chance Gorman crosses the line. Gorman through the left circle, shot. Morales makes the save. Rebound. Morales gets that one too on Carter Elrod. There's Andrew Harley, gives it to Zach Papapetros.
Shot. That's right on. Save. Rebound. How did that one not go? Morales got it from Carter Elrod, who looked like he had it right on the doorstep with a great chance. Circles back at his blue line. Draws Calderola in for little Flyers and then starts up the far side. Putting on the brakes is Gorman. Gives it for the shot. Morales has got it. Rebound. Gorman scores! The power play goal. Right off the face-off in the little Flyers zone. It's Morin ahead. Morin! The backhander. He can't get it through the 5-hole of Weimer. And now it'll be given to Darby from Gorman. Brendan Darby goes right on through and backhands one off the post. Furman's going to go back into his own zone. Andrew Harley has come out. Furman's now going to rush ahead. It's all of a sudden a 2-on-1. Furman, Darby! No. Darby's going to wrap around. He can't get it off the post and in, and swatted away by Morales. Zach Papapetros. Noah Furman gets overtaken. There's a little Flyer coming in. He's going to get there all by himself. It's going to be Brown. Save made. Weimer via the pad. Now this turns into a 2-on-1, a 3-on-1 for the Wizards. Shot. Save made. Morales on that offering from Furman. And it's cleared. Normal overtime stuff. Out the center. Tyler Marvel with less than 100 seconds to go in the overtime. Here comes Megraw with Colorado going to the net. Megraw shoots. He scores! Not my chair, not my problem. Overtime winner for Scott Megraw, and the Philadelphia Little Flyers win this one in overtime. The goaltender for Seacoast Fournier plays it to the near side. Loose puck. The goaltender for Seacoast Fournier plays it to the near side. Loose puck. Spartans trying to get to this, and they will control. And this one's out to center. And now all of a sudden, here is Scotty Osani. He's going to rip, save, rebound over the crossbar from Peter Riccatelli. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Dylan Greeley ahead looking for Tao Ishizuka, and on the back skate, on the back check there was Louis Valenti. Now Connecticut's going to get it back, and it's tossed out in front. Tao Ishizuka scores on the pass from Gray Owens. Ishizuka gets that one to make it 1-0. Connecticut Rough Riders. Taking Hawkins. Now it's another skater, Christensen, to the half wall, played into the possession of the Spartans. And this pass is on for Peter Izzo with a man going to the net. Score! Josh Alexander has tied the game for the Spartans on the pass from Peter Izzo. The Seacoast Spartans get it done, finally. Break through. Now a pass in front. There's one Spartan versus several Rough Riders, and that Spartan player gets shoved down. And an extra shove for good measure on Bajarson from Hawkins. And now it's 2-on-1 for the Rough Riders. Shot. Save Fournier on that chance. It's going to roll in, and they're going to say goal. The signal is goal. The net came off. And Ilis Rea is the first one to the bench. Eight and 3 record, Littleton, Colorado. 8-3 record, 2.77 goals against, save percentage of .919. And it's Tanner Rusnak in there in that for the Valley Junior Warriors. And he has just surrendered a goal. DJ Schwenke, not even a minute in. The New England Wolves grab the early 1-0 lead. Pass out in front for Schwenke, and he banged that one home hard Billy Escovandel maybe. Pass over to Rob Hake. Now it's for O'Gorman. Time's running out here in the period. The power play is over. A shot and a save and another one. And getting over was Rusnak to deny Hake after the first one stopped for O'Gorman.
Hard to say halves because you're right, it is. It's two
Halves.
25-minute halves.
Periods also work, though.
Right. Two 25-minute periods, which is what I usually say, but
DJ Schwanke across the line. Schwanke passes. Billy Escovandel. Shot save. Rusnak. This remains a 1-0 game right there on the doorstep where New England was Condon. And it's passed now the other way. Ennis to O'Gorman. And that didn't work out. Now Schwanke chips it along far side. There's O'Gorman. Passes in front. Man's wrapped up. Schwanke gets to it in front, and the save is made by Rusnak. I appreciate it.
Gotcha.
I can focus on the offensive end here.
Closer. Coach Andrew Coppola saying no, not yet. Now Coach McGrath saying, yep. Come on over. Rusnak on the bench.
Oh, is this going to work out? DJ
Meglio.
Schwanke's going to get to this. Bang! DJ Schwanke made short work of that. 2 goals for Schwanke. They had just pulled the goaltender. And with 1:10 left, New England Wolves are up 2 seconds left. And yeah, I think we can write this one off. It's going to be a win for the New England Wolves with this advancement here. And the pass attempt in front was blocked. 3 seconds left. And the only question here was whether or not LJ Newell was going to get the shutout in the last moments of this one.
Good job not jinxing him.
Hey, congratulations to LJ Newell. That's actually, believe it or not, his first EHL shutout. This is his first season.
Awesome.
So his 12th game, this is the first shutout for him. So
Congrats, LJ.
It's a big moment for him. Hustled out the center by Billy Hefferly. Puck up. And now hustled out the center by Billy Hefferly, and he's locked up. Hefferly's still going to get to it, though. Get it out in front, and that one goes on by Jay Spearick, swing and a miss. Loose puck at center. Blake Coleman. He's going to race in. Coleman by himself. Scores! Wubba wubba dub. Blake Coleman. 11.2 seconds left. Blake Coleman has done it again. 6-5, 11.2 seconds remaining in the third. Puck up. And now hustled out the center by Billy Hefferly. Brought in by Guillaume Perez. He's met with resistance, and it's long off the boards. Kept in the zone. Pass, Nate Marceau. He draws a man in and tries to skip it along, but that man sniffs it out and clears. That's Chris Page. And the power play is down to 2 seconds and 1. Then we are in our final minute of play now in this 18U All-Star game. This pass goes to the man who shovels it along, but it's a turnover. It's going to be brought in the other way. Man stepping right on in. Shoots, scores! Teletubby time, Tyler Boris. The Nationals have taken the 4-3 lead on the turnover, and it's their first lead of the game. Brought in by Guillaume Perez. He's met with resistance.
Puck is being contested there. Seahawks regain possession, coming around the net now. McDonald with the puck, sends one up for Bartzvich, sends it back down to McDonald. McDonald sends one over, and that one's waffle-boarded by Whalen as he comes flying across the crease. Another shot. goes in, as that one appeared to be tipped in front of the net by a Seahawks player. Seahawks gaining possession here, trying to start their rush. Puck is sent up. As McDonald shakes around Barry, gives it over to Denny. He sends one on net and he scores. And the face-off there is a draw, as Honnold almost picks up the puck there. Descanio chips that one up. Seahawks get possession of the puck there, and that one goes in. No less than 20 seconds after they scored their second goal, the Seahawks respond with yet another one. This puck is being handled by O'Neill. Hanley with the puck, shot, and he scores! Against Dodge, won by McDonald. Puck at the point now, sent in, and the Seahawks are yet again able to tie this game up from the point. Less than a minute left in this third period. Puck is tipped up. Picked up now by Schmidt. Schmidt trying to get a pass off. Couldn't quite get it. And here come the Seahawks. Murphy now with the puck. Gives it over to O'Neill. O'Neill with a shot. Saved by Whalen. Hinkson sends one on net and he scores! Six to 5 now. The Seahawks take their first lead in the hockey